Welcome to Daily Conversation. This is Mr. K.
This is Eric.
Yeah, today is the 31st of March 2021, and the time now is 6:16 a.m. Well, today our topic is what is the worst and best thing about being female? So before we get started, please click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, so here we go. Yeah, so that day we talked about being male, right? So today
Mm.
is talking about female. And yep, so to me I think I talk about the worst. Um okay, it is when girls need to take good care of their appearance, and then appearance here relate to a lot of things like they need to care about their body shape, and then their skin condition, and then this means that they may need to invest in beautiful clothes, and then cosmetic products, yeah, these kind of things. So even that they maybe they just want to go out uh, for a while, and yeah, sometimes they just cannot ignore their appearance, and uh, they have to make up and dress beautifully to go out, right?
Mm.
Yeah, so I think this is something uh, they need to pay attention to, and then
But why? Uh, but
mm,
why they need to pay attention to?
um, okay, for this I think that is um, because to to female, I think appearance is something like the image they need to care about, and compared to men, and uh, men may not need to care so much about appearance, right?
So why female need to care the image more than men?
Okay, I think that is something related to what is the best thing I would like to talk about for female.
Oh,
It is like
wow. Okay.
appearance is also a weapon to females.
Mm.
Yeah, but here uh I think this weapon is a double-edged sword. Uh,
Okay.
because in at one point you can make use of it and get some benefits, but at the other point is uh, the troublesome, or the money and time effort you need to invest into. And then
Mm.
another worst thing is that also because of good looking is a weapon, and then it is double-edged swords. So uh, they need to be careful when being outside at night, and then yeah, it's about security issues. Um, Even when going to try on shirts or dresses in a shop, they also need to be aware and afraid of hidden cameras. Yeah, so I think this is something happening, and uh, they actually do not deserve it. Yeah, so I think this is something bad for them. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then
So this is about the worst thing, right? You haven't start to share the best thing, is it?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
then you continue first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so the best thing is that I think female were born to be protected, and men are attracted by women this is so natural. This is inborn. And if you believe in God, we can say it is like the God preset all this. Yeah, they set all this. And then um, we can also have many examples of how female make use of this. And for example, we may see a lot of female spies in the movies. Yeah, I think in the reality, they are also female spies more than the male spies. And then yeah, also sales girls seem to be easier or more successful than salesmen in general. Yeah, so I think for here, it is when they make use of the appearance or good looking, so that to achieve their objectives and goals. Yeah, so in my conclusion, being female is not that bad, and they can also make use of their strength, which is the appearance, and also being a female. Yeah, like I said, it is something preset by the God. And then also because of this, they may not have the same financial responsibilities compared to men. If we say when going into a marriage, men basically bear most of the financial responsibilities. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's
So
all.
yeah, that's all for my sharing today.
I'd like to ask you one logical question.
Mm.
I will use investment as the example.
Okay.
We may say the best thing of uh, making an investment is earning a passive income. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we may say the worst thing of making investment is time consuming. Yeah. So in this case, because time consuming, so that you cannot go out and earn more active income, right?
What do you mean? Because
okay.
yeah.
I change another stuff. Okay. What about the best thing? Okay, still the same. Yeah, earning the passive income, and then okay, and the worst thing is you may lose a lot of money. Okay, so can we say investment is a double-edged sword of earning money?
Okay. I wouldn't say that because
What?
it is like it depends on how you invest, right?
Yeah, but just now the best thing and the worst thing you share are the same. The worst thing is about the appearance, and the best thing is also about the appearance. So
Yeah.
is it best thing or is it worst thing? So if you say it depends on how you use, so uh if you put these two into the cost and benefit analysis,
Yeah.
and you will rank them, so whether it's benefit outweigh the cost, or the cost outweigh the benefit. So that how can you get the conclusion that the worst thing and the best thing is also related to appearance? I didn't say it wrong, but I want to figure out the logic behind.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is quite yeah, it's quite funny, yeah, because really the worst and the best I talk about for females is because of appearance. And yeah, for this I can't figure out uh the logic here. It also depends on how yeah, because let's say the security issues actually can be minimized or avoided. Yeah, because I say it is less secure going out at night. So yeah, just don't go out at night. That's it. And uh, also um, the investment in clothes, cosmetic products. Uh, yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't know how to say that because it's really have the contradictions uh in my points. Yeah, it is like we cannot get we cannot get a competitive advantage without making efforts, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
so
so
the so does it means that the competitive advantage of girls is mostly about the appearance?
if it is compared to men and women, I think yes.
Yeah, because this is not this is not the reality. Girl will compare with girl also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So for some girl which is not pretty, yeah, maybe uh I wouldn't say they are ugly, okay, but at least they are not pretty. Then we got a lot of girl which consider as a beauty. Yeah, so they get because winner take uh all the part. Yeah, I mean winner get all the opportunities. So yeah, just like a sport game. Winner a winner get all the opportunities. You can't you you may remember who is the number one, but you
Yeah.
may not remember the number two or number three or number four.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if I ask you to remember the number 11, yeah, maybe you can't answer anymore.
Yeah.
So that this is the game that a winner will take more a winner will get most of the opportunities.
Yeah.
And so for those girls who are not considered pretty, is appearance still the best for still the best thing for them, or is the worst thing for them, or maybe uh neither neither both. Yeah, so this means there's none there isn't such thing like the best or the worst about appearance.
Oh. Um. Okay. So now, it's a question whether appearance should appear in this topic, like talking about the best or the worst.
No, I mean okay okay uh okay what the point I want to make. Okay, uh we are trying to figure out. We are trying to figure out. How to say? Yeah, never mind. Okay. Okay, for pretty girls, we know appearance could be their competitive advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for those girls who are not considered pretty, so is in the normal. Yeah, is in the normal.
Yeah.
Normal girls. So can they still get the competitive advantage on of appearance? Maybe yes, maybe no.
Yeah.
And then uh will they still invest into their appearance if appearance cannot generate the competitive advantage to them or cannot give them uh any benefit that more than cost? Yeah. And this is the point I want to make. And how about for those ugly girl? Okay, quote unquote ugly girl. Maybe they are very fat and very ugly and
Yeah.
very old. Yeah, let's say.
Yeah.
Let's say it's a 70, 80 years old. Yeah. Yeah. Let's say like your like your grandma.
Yeah.
Uh, will this old lady still invest in their appearance or concern their appearance? I'm afraid no. I'm afraid not. Right.
Yeah, for some people it's a no.
Yeah. Uh. Yeah. I miss for the old. For the old lady. Yeah.
Yeah.
70 years old, 80 years old. Most of them wouldn't wouldn't concern their appearance so much anymore.
Yeah.
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 They won't buy uh the expensive clothes, or they wouldn't uh
Yeah,
make,
I agree. Compared to when they were young,
mm,
they will pay less attention or invest less time and money
yeah,
into their appearance.
yeah.
Mm,
Mm. So
yeah.
so just like the men, right?
Mm,
Mm. Of course, men will also care will also take care their appearance. But we won't put so much attention on that. Mm.
mm, yeah.
So if a girl is considered like fat, ugly, and maybe they are very old,
Mm,
or maybe they are very young, but they are fat and ugly. Okay, and they may not put attention on taking care their appearance, because the money spending it the money spending in uh not enough to generate the benefit. You get what I mean?
mm,
Yeah. So in this case, if you say the worst thing is the appearance and the best thing is also about the appearance, what if I don't care about the appearance? Yeah, I don't take care the appearance. Yeah, just like the ugly, fat, or old girls, or old
mm,
lady. Yeah,
yeah.
they don't take care the appearance. Uh, any this thing apply on them. So is worst thing and the best thing apply on them?
Um, yeah, in my case, it seems like less related uh to them anymore.
Mm, uh, uh, but I would say maybe yes. Yeah, maybe yes. At least they can avoid. Okay, the first they can avoid the appearance. The cost of taking care of the appearance. So
Yeah.
they don't need to invest energy, time, money to take care of the appearance. Okay, how about the best thing? They may not get the competitive advantage generate from the appearance. Okay, but for some girls, even they are still young, they still can't get this benefit. they still can't get a competitive advantage from appearance.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? What I want to say is, okay, the first thing, the worst thing, okay, this is not the worst thing, because appearance is something like a decision. You decide to invest in that, because it can generate the benefit. Yeah, if it
Yeah.
cannot generate the benefit, you won't invest in that. Okay, then how about the best thing? And the best is, okay, this is the best. This is the best thing of the pretty of a pretty girls, of a beauties, because they can get the competitive advantage. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, over others girls. Okay, but for some other girls, but for those other girls, they outperform those beauties. Okay, and then this is not the best thing to them. So, and if we look back to the topic, it is what's the best and worst thing of being a female? So it's not being a beauty, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I think um the worst thing, the worst thing may may uh uh may be considered, the appearance may consider as the worst thing. And the appearance may also consider as the best thing, but they shouldn't appear in the same in how to say. So I mean, appearance either in the best or either in the worst. Yeah, but it can't. Yeah, it can't be in the both case.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not sure whether you get what I'm trying to say. So
Okay,
so mm,
yeah, I'm quite confused. So which side do you think the appearance should be, in the best or in the worst?
okay, I think, yeah, if you ask me the question, I will say, if you are beauties, okay, but this is not my point. But if you ask me to put appearance into best or into the worst, I will say,
Yeah.
for those beauties, yeah, for pretty girls, this is the best of them. Yeah, it's the best thing of them. So this is the best thing of the beauties girls, but this is the worst thing. This is the worst thing of the non-beauty girls or ugly girls. Yeah. If you ask me to put the appearance inside, but I won't say the worst things of the the of the uh I won't say the worst thing is you need to invest the appearance. Yeah, you need to invest into appearance. I would say that the worst thing is you can't get any competitive advantage. Uh, yeah, from this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because winner take all the opportunities. So I will say like this. If you ask me, the best thing of being a beauty. Yeah. I will cut. I will cut it. I will separate the girls into two groups. Yeah. The the first group is beauty. The second group is non-beauty. So I fit in the appearance inside. Yeah. But I won't say appearance. I won't say appearance require you to invest a lot of money. Because if the cost cannot lesser than the benefit, you shouldn't do. So this is not the worst thing. This is not something that inherent. Yeah, it's not something in nature. So this is if the benefit, is the cost greater than the benefit, and you still do it, this is just about the stupidity, right? So it is not about the nature. Yeah, it's not about the nature of gender of sex. So it is about you. Yeah, it is about the individual. Yeah, you didn't analyze the problem well, so you make a wrong decision. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is not something that in nature that that happen common naturally inherently in female. So it shouldn't be the worst thing. It shouldn't be the point because it doesn't make sense. Mm.
Yeah.
But I can guess what you're trying to say. Because my point is quite similar to you. Okay.
Okay.
The worst thing of being female to me is girls and or we say female uh will get pregnant. So that it will make the female very inconvenience. Yeah, for 10 months. And maybe in subsequent years, yeah, it's in subsequent life because it associate the risk. Yeah. So for example, if you're pregnant, hey, and then if your boyfriend or if your husband left you, or yeah, they left you, so they run away. And then you need to take care of the child, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And because female naturally is emotional type person, so most of them will choose to give birth the child. But I wouldn't say emotion is the worst of the female. Yeah, because men also have emotion, and we also know emotion can be the weapon. Yeah, can be the
Yeah.
weapon. You can if you know how to use it, you can utilize it. So you can use this weapon to get something that you want. Yeah. So I wouldn't say emotion is the worst thing of being female. Hey, yeah. Okay, I would say the pregnant. Yeah, yeah, the pregnant. If because if okay, if let's say uh you do some operation, yeah, female do some operation, so uh they can prevent themselves being pregnant. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, right. So so emotion no longer be the weakness at here. Yeah, because they won't have a chance to give birth the child. So yeah, if the men run away, yeah, uh they won't female don't need to take the risk to give birth the child, or choose
Yeah.
to make the abortion, yeah, that hurt their health. Or yeah, or they if they don't need to if they if they don't have the chance to give birth the child, so they won't have the associated risk.
Yeah.
To teach the child to grow the child. Yeah. So I would say, yeah, this is the worst of being female.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually it's actually is a prenup cause female have less overall competitive advantage than men. Yeah, if you realize this, yeah, yeah, if you try to figure out this, and because we know, if you are very young, for example, like 17 years old, 18 years old, yeah, you just graduate from the secondary school, and you don't and you don't go to college, and you directly go to work. Okay.
Yeah.
And female, will earn more than male, right?
Yep.
Because they can do some sales-related job, yeah, and the boss will the boss willing to hire female, yeah, more than hiring a male, yeah,
Right.
yeah. So at this point, female have competitive advantage over the male, yeah, yeah, and even the girl is not pretty, yeah, but at least they are female. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. So this is when they are young. Mm. But when the girl reach like the age uh that that near to get
40?
marriage get marriage, so
Okay.
that
It's
the
30.
boss yeah, about 30 25 to 30, like some this is the age range. Okay. And the employer the employer will worry. Yeah, the boss will worry. Uh, if I if I give you a lot of authority, yeah, and if you need to take a lot of responsibility in my company, so one day if you leave the company, yeah, so I need to hire another person. Yeah, I need to retrain them. I need to train them, and then I need to do a lot of things. Yeah, and we and yeah, because female have additional risk, have more risk that will resign than male, right? Because they may get prenup, they may get
Yeah.
marriage, and if they get marriage, maybe maybe the husband asks the wife stay at home, so they have to resign.
Yeah.
So they'll have many risks here. Yeah. So you can and you can see uh in average men have higher say in average men have higher salary uh than girls. Yeah, than women at the same position with the same uh profile, the experience, yeah, those that. So this is why the girl will get this disadvantage. Yeah. If let's say you go to interview and you are a woman, and you tell your boss, yeah, I don't decided to get married, and also I don't decided to
To
give
have
birth
a
to child.
child.
Yeah, to have a child. So you can more or less overcome this disadvantage. Mm.
Yeah, but yeah, it cannot be trusted, right?
Yeah, it cannot be
In
trusted.
people's mind,
Mm.
we still care about this, right?
Yeah. Mm. Yeah. But if you give them the certificate uh, that you have done the operation,
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
If let's say for example,
mm-mm.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is an extreme case. So so it's something like you can prove them. You can prove them uh, that you won't have this problem. Yeah. So that you can request higher salary in
Yeah,
theory. Yeah, in
yeah,
theory.
it's a bit strange, but I think it can be effective.
Yeah, it can be effective.
Yeah,
So
if you really
so
do it.
and the point I want to make is not us women to go do the operation. No. Yeah, the point I want to make is pregnant. Is pregnant this case make girl have the disadvantage over the man in
Yeah.
overall. Yeah. So this is the point I want to make. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not about the parents. Yeah, and it's not about uh like something like female have less have less manpower than men. So this it's not this disadvantage. Yeah, it's not disadvantage. It's just compare between female and the male. Yeah.
Yeah. So so until now you haven't started to talk about the best, right? Yes. Okay.
And about the best, actually, I'm struggling because it's the following talking will be can be considered no moral value. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm the type that don't have don't have any moral value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I make decision not based on moral value.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Let
if
us
that
also put aside the limitation of of morality today in our discussion. Yeah.
okay, but I have to say, this is the this is the way we think. Yeah, it doesn't mean that this is the way we do.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't do, just like the example, you shouldn't do you shouldn't do the operation of getting yourself cannot get pregnant anymore. Yeah, this is not this
Unless
is
you
not
wish to, right?
yeah this is not we are trying to say here. We are trying to figure out the point so we can think better. Okay.
Right.
Okay, the best of women is they have the sex resources. Yeah. They can earn money. Okay, let me explain. The sex resources can be category into two parts. The first is a gender. So whether you are male or whether you are female. Yeah. And in and the second category is the pure sex. Yeah, you can use your sex to earn money. You also can use your gender advantage to earn money. Okay. Yeah. So this is the definition of the sex resources.
Okay.
And let me explain. Okay. Okay. The gender resources. Okay. In psychology, and actually this is already written into our gene. Okay. And men will have some chemical reaction to women. Okay. And women will also have some positive chemical a reaction to men. Yeah, so it's something like men will attract by women and women will attract by men.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you want to compare the significance of the reaction of the impact, men have more significance. Yeah, men have the higher significance to get attract.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry, Eric. Yeah, we lost the connection.
Okay, so never mind. We continue. What's the last sentence you heard?
You say that men about the significance.
Okay, yeah. Men the impact, the reaction. Men is more a man will be attracted by girl more significant than girl get attracted by let me rephrase. Okay, men will get attracted by women. Okay, more significant than women get attracted by the men.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can and this is norms. Yeah. We can very easy to realize it. Okay. And then so this thing is actually written in our gene. So even though even though a woman is not pretty, I wouldn't at least not pretty, not like a very fat girl and very ugly girl. So is it's a normal girl. It's a normal girl. And if the girl tell you something or want you to do something, the effect will be better than ask a man to ask you to do something. So this thing is actually written into our gene. So this is the gentle advantage. Female over than men. Okay. And and woman can use this advantage to earn money. So for example, you can see a lot of agent, the sales related job, sales agent. Most of them are girl. And girl at this industry, girl have higher salary than men. So this is a gender advantage. And then what is the sex advantage? Okay, the pure sex. Okay. And I would say a girl, as long as you are not very fat, as long as you are not very fat, and and you can use this, you can use your body to earn money. So this sentence is totally no more value. And it is not guidance. So that with the gender and the sex, and you can very easily to get one conclusion. If the girl want to utilize these sex resources, what would they do? They will cut loss. And if they want if they want to become more pretty, they can do some operation, some facial operation, so they can become pretty. So they can change their appearance. And then they can, so that they can use their body to make money.
Make more money.
But actually this is a very tough decision for girl and also for men. And we normally wouldn't use our body to earn money. Especially for girl, because girl is emotional type person. But you can see a lot of the prostitutes girl, many of them are forced to do the to sell their body. Maybe it's because of the family reason, and maybe it's because they have a child need to take care. So this is also something that you put on the same measure to measure the weight, the benefits and the cost. So there's not something that you won't do this in future. So what I'm trying to say, okay, and girl have these sex resources, so that girl can earn at least girl have one way they can earn the money, And this money is not little money. Yeah, it's not like you go to some hawker center and you say, yeah, I want to become the wash disher. Yeah. Sorry,
Dishwasher.
the dishwasher. Yeah, so you can only earn like 5 ringgit or $5 per hour. This is not this is not that little money.
Yeah, maybe 10
And
times more than that.
maybe 10 times or maybe 50 times. Yeah. Depend how you do your business.
Yeah.
Quote unquote
Yeah.
business. Okay, when we talk about this, actually girl more or less are try to utilizing these sex resources. Okay. This is not something like they have to sell their body in a prostitution industry. Yeah, in prostitution. They have to sell their body to many girls. So it's one to many. Yeah, they can use 1-to-1 or 1-to-2 or 1-to-3. Yeah. They don't have to they don't have to apply the strategy that 1-to-100 or 1-to-1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. For example, the 1-to-1. Okay, yeah. And the girl which considered as beauty, they can find a very rich husband. This is 1-to-1.
Yeah.
They utilize their sex resources. So you also can get 1-to-2. Yeah, you also can get 1-to-3. Depend on you. Right? Yeah. So it doesn't mean that you are cheap. Yeah. And in the modern, in this modern decade, yeah, a modern era. I wouldn't. I would say, girl, will have less probability. They only have sex with one guy in her life.
Yeah.
Yeah, less probability. Yeah. So, 1-to-1 or 1-to-2 or 1-to-3 or even 1-to-5 or 1-to-10. Yeah. It's just normal. Yeah, it's just normal. Especially you especially if you look at the Western culture. Yeah, you look at the Caucasian. 1-to-10 is very normal.
Yeah, but 1-to-10 here, you are not saying that at the same time, right?
Yeah,
Not at
yeah,
the same
of course,
time, right?
yeah, of course, not the same time. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. In the lifetime is
In the lifetime.
it's common in Western country.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. No. Maybe 1-to-10 is too high frequent. Yeah, it's high frequent. Maybe 1-to-5. Yeah. Let us be conservative. Yeah, 1-to-5 is normal. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, this is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, girl more or less are actually utilizing their sex resources. Yeah. And this is the advantage of female. Okay. And can the man try to get this advantage? Of course you can. You can do but you need to do a lot of operation. You need to convert your gender to become a female, and then you need to do many operations, change your face and change your body shape. Yeah, and insert some chemical, some drug inside your body.
Yeah. And sometimes voice is difficult to change, right?
Yeah. Because men have a bigger bone structure than women. Yeah. So even a man they can convert their gender to female. They won't look so nice. Because they look big. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, and I have a thought experiment. One to ask you and also can ask the audience. to prove this, maybe, yeah, to prove this may be the best of being female. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, to prove my point.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, this question is okay. This is a thought experiment. If your partner suddenly has changed, if the gender, if your partner's gender suddenly
Yeah.
has changed, what would you do? For example, your girlfriend, or for example, your wife, or maybe your husband, or your boyfriend. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We look about the husband and wife first.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. If your partner gender has changed, yeah, what would you do? Suddenly, yeah. This is in a fiction.
Um. Um. Okay, I think I. Uh. Um. Okay, in what stage? Do I have children from a
Yeah.
family?
Yeah. Okay. So maybe we talk about have children already first.
Yeah, I think if I already have a complete family and yeah, yeah, just continue, accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But many guys, wouldn't have this wouldn't take this option. Yeah, even they have the child already. Yeah. But some of them they'll also choose to continue the family. Yeah,
Yeah.
even their wife become a man.
Mm.
Yeah. And then how about women? How about women thinking? Actually, women can accept this more than men.
Oh.
Yeah. And you also can do some testing. Yeah, you can ask your girlfriend, or ask your female girl,
Mm.
ask your female friend, and also
Yeah.
ask your male friend. See
As my
what's the
mother.
oh no. Oh, yeah, yeah. So okay, the question is,
Yeah.
hmm, what is the ability? Sorry, what is the level of acceptance? Yeah,
Mm.
acceptance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
acceptance.
yeah. Is men have higher acceptance than women, or women have higher acceptance than men?
Mm.
I would say women will have higher acceptance than men.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, because uh I would say men more or less driven by sex. Yeah.
Yeah.
But woman is not like this. Woman is less driven by the sex. So man is more driven by the sex. And just now you also make some point. Yeah. Man is more active. Yeah. And man will take action and something like this.
Mm.
Yeah. This thing is also written into our gene. Yeah. So this is the thought experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can ask yourself, and also you can ask your friend.
Mm. Yeah.
So I think the answer eventually will be girl have higher acceptance than men.
Mm.
Yeah. So it means that girl more or less are utilizing their sex resources, even though either subconsciously or consciously. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, because this is the fact.
Yeah.
And maybe the girl don't need to take action. Men will automatically get attracted by girl.
Mm.
Yeah, so the girls still this is still the best of being a female. Yeah, because they own the sex resource they own the sex resources.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all for my conversation.
Yeah. Me too.
Okay, so that's all for our today conversation. How do you feel? Did you enjoy the conversation? Please tell us what you think of our conversation. And we are not native speakers. If you found any vocab or grammar mistakes that we made, please also comment to let us know, because we want to learn more and improve ourselves. Remember to like and subscribe to us. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.